From the Gospel according to John, chapter 20, verses 24 to 29. Thomas, called Didymus, one of the 12, was not with them when Jesus came. So the other disciples said to him, "We have seen the Lord." But Thomas said to them, "Unless I see the mark of the nails in his hands, and put my finger into the nail marks, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." Now a week later his disciples were again inside, and Thomas was with them. Jesus came, although the doors were locked, and stood in their midst and said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and see my hands, and bring your hand and put it into my side, and do not be unbelieving, but believe." Thomas answered and said to him, "My Lord and my God." Jesus said to him, "Have you come to believe because you have seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and have believed." Words of the Holy Father. In reality, Thomas is not the only one who struggles to believe. In fact, he represents all of us a little bit. Indeed, it is not always easy to believe, especially when, as in his case, one has suffered a tremendous disappointment. After a huge disappointment, it is difficult to believe. He had followed Jesus for years, running risks and enduring discomforts. But the teacher was put on a cross like a criminal, and no one freed him. No one did anything. He is dead, and everyone is afraid. How can he trust again? How can he trust the news saying he is alive? There was doubt inside him. Thomas, however, shows that he is courageous. While the others are closed up inside the upper room out of fear, he goes out, running the risk that someone might recognize, report, and arrest him. We could even think that, with his courage, he would have deserved more than the others to meet the risen Lord. Instead, precisely because he is away, Thomas is not there when Jesus appears to the disciples for the first time on Easter evening, thus missing that opportunity. He had distanced himself from the community. How could he get the opportunity back? Only by going back to the others, returning there, to the family he had left behind, scared and sad. When he does so, when he returns, they tell him that Jesus had come, but he struggles to believe. He wants to see his wounds, and Jesus satisfies him. 8 days later, he appears again in the midst of his disciples and shows them his wounds, his hands, his feet. These wounds that are the proof of his love, that are the ever-open channels of his mercy.